Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day. Hope this video can make it a little bit better for you. This is actually going to be a clip from one of my live streams. If you want a link to my Twitch channel to see me playing any of this live, or a link to the main channel, both will be in the description down below. If you enjoy the video, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and let's get into it. Maybe trying to go for like Officer Squad and playing like double of these. Because this with the Chemtech, like this is down to a 3 cost, so it's going to make them get rid of 2 cards from the Heart of a Scarecrow, and then they're going to get rid of like 6 other cards, so 8 cards with 1 of ours. I think let's maybe try... Um, 100k for this one. I think let's maybe try this here and see how it goes. Let's get rid of that. Sure. Kate kind of sucks without her relic. I mean, it is a very, very powerful one, but not exactly what we're going for. Dawning Age is good and bad. Like, it's helpful, but we don't necessarily want to reduce too many cards below a 3 cost. Because we want more mill. Summon your weakest follower. That would be the House Wump, which isn't too bad. Right? Or it would be the Flash Bomb Peddler. Actually, that would be pretty good. Yeah, him on the start of the board. Whenever we're playing spells, give us more Flash Bombs. Sure, let's go here. Wait, you guys have a different 5.5 and 6.5 again? Dawning Age stops at 3 cost. I guess that's true. Let's go for Spray Fin. For some reason, my mind has thought it stopped at 2 cost, but yeah. Yeah, that's true. Let's get rid of this one. We'll hold on to the Double Agent. And let's get rid of the Peacemaker. But yeah, getting this on the start of the board will be quite nice. We'll drop Caitlyn first. Alright, we don't necessarily need to attack. So I think we'll pass for now. Yeah, this is fine. Alrighty. Alright, so she's vulnerable, so pretty much anyone, and they stole all of our mana. Fun. They're about to attack. This is just going to do 2 damage, so it won't be enough to kill them. Whenever your opponent draws a card, Double Agent, draw 1. Extra blockers. I think we'll just drop this right here. All right. That's fine with us. All right. Double Officer Squad. Sure. Let's drop this here. And then we'll be able to play these Most Wanteds. Next round, we're at 6 mana. Let's attack with this guy. And I think also with the Double Agent.
As they say, makes perfect.
Let's go for a ace in the hole. Go ahead and kill that unit. The Nexus damage for us doesn't really matter. And these we're waiting until next round. Alright, so they have 14 cards left. Let's see how much of that we can take away. Alright, 6 cards left, and then this should be all their cards. Oh, don't get rid of that. Alright, GG. Not too bad. So that's kind of what we want to have happen most of these times. get to 6 mana, get our double draw on the board. Dawn Speakers, I think we're fine. Sure, that could be potentially fun. Yeah, we could have played it with the mana from the level up, but I don't think we're at 6 mana yet, so it wouldn't have gone off twice, which is why we were waiting. Winter's Touch. Get an empty mana gem, that wouldn't be bad. Making the enemy discard cards is nice. Not terrible. We wouldn't be able to get our extra Sheriff of Piltovers, which would be a bit rough. I think let's try to get someone a little bit cheaper. Rise, Gwen again. Shadow Totem is actually really good. Sure, she can potentially give us some sustain, and then Shadow Totem is very good. So let's go ahead and grab her. Let's see, Monastery, Item Chest. This would be able to stop a good amount of our spells. The foe gets a Hextech Observatory. I feel like Hextech Observatory is actually a pretty rough one, but we'll try to go for it. I think they have a lot of removal, so that could be a little bit bad. All right, perfect. We'll give it a 1 Flash Bomb Peddler. We don't want to draw another one and then not be able to have it on the board. Do we want to immediately go for a double agent? I'm a little bit worried about overdrawing, but sure. Yeah, they do have a lot of damage.
Right on target.
Yeah, we'll try to attack like this.
Might help, might not.
Come on, people, let's make tomorrow today.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
All right, so we can go for Gwen. And let's immediately play a Sheriff Piltover. That will really help our consistency, especially since we do not have... Sure, they'll probably be able to kill this one, but...
Opportunities double-edged.
Sure. Yeah, since we don't have our Caitlyn Relic, that should really help our consistency. It'll be quite nice. Sure, we can go ahead and drop her here.
As they say, makes perfect.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
And sure, let's go for another Sheriff Piltover. Well, rip our Gwen.
Who wants a taste of progress?
Let's investigate.
All right, so we can go ahead and attack like this. Again, the Nexus damage doesn't really matter, but we're kind of just want to get more flash bombs in there.
Now we wait.
Oh,
Let's get to work.
they were drawing quite a lot of cards.
Intel looks good. Affirmative. Ready to breach.
Oh, the double ace in the holes, yeah, would be a ton. All right, so this should just be... all the cards.
I must say, a satisfactory outcome.
Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you, Crisis. And Szechuan? Makes me think of Szechuan. Oh. Another ally dies. Lifesteal. Bit too expensive for us. Play a spell. Poison Puff Caps. Let's... Sure, we can go ahead and grab this one, I suppose. And I think let's go for the monastery. Which one do we want to cut? I was hoping to get a better option. Don't really want to cut any of those necessarily. Sure, let's try one. Strike up the band. Peacemaker. I think we're fine, actually. Sure, we'll give it to that. All right, let's see. Chamber of Renewal, shop, or champion item. Both of these are fine. Getting more copies of a champion would be nice. Getting something like Farsight could be pretty good. But another power would be also excellent. The foe draws cost 2 less this round. That could be a little scary, but that means they're probably going to try to draw a ton. Let's try to go into it. Pronounce it however you like, honestly. We need to ask how to pronounce it right so we can butcher it. Alright, not too bad. I think we'll get rid of the Justice Rider for now, even though it could be really good here. We want to be sure we get some of the cards we need. Sure, we can drop this, make them draw another card.
Keeping pace.
Alright, let's go ahead and just attack with this one.
Don't worry, I've read all about this. What can I say? I'm an adaptable guy.
Alright, so they have 35 cards, so it'll be
Progress.
a decent amount to work through. But their draw is going to be pretty funny. We're at 10 cards. Let's... Actually, these ones have Overwhelm. Sure, we'll try to kill that one right there.
They barricaded the door.
Oh, Officer Squad. Alright.
This is a chance for me to leave my mark.
Alright, so this will be pretty hilarious. We can drop that one right there. Drop this one here. Sure. We can go ahead and... We'll see who dies.
Hello there.
Alright, so we're kind of capped on cards, which is not necessarily the best.
How exciting!
Although losing out on our... what's it called? Our ace in the hole is not the biggest deal in the world.
Closing in on the mark. No backup needed.
Alright, we'll go ahead and bank the mana so that when we drop our Officer Squad next round, we'll have mana to be able to play our other unit.
What a joy!
I think we can just attack with the Officer Squad. It'll be fine. Alright, 23 cards. So we still have a decent amount to work through.
They always hide, and we always find them.
Alright, not too bad. So 13 cards left. Makes sense that since they were a draw-focused deck, they have a lot of cards in there, but... let's see. Sure, let's go ahead and drop this one right here. Oh, GG. Got to round 5 anyways. It'd be very cool if they let us carry a power from a previous run into the new adventure as the first power reward. This may sound strong, but can easily be balanced by linking how many times the power can be carried forward. So, I've actually seen a game that has this. It was like Blaze Blue or Blaz Blue, like entropy effect, which was pretty interesting. That when you finished a run, you could kind of save the powers you had, and then when you start a previous run, you kind of select those powers to kind of carry forward. And so you could actually have builds like that where you were able to like lock in other previous powers, which was pretty fun. Discard, draw 2. Sure, I think we can go for Patrol Warden. Playing it at 3 isn't too bad. But yeah, a endless mode where you just like keep going until you lose could be interesting. I think we're okay as far as that goes. Don't really care about Spartan Student. Let's see if we can get something a little better. Allies have Hallowed. I mean, it would help our Gwen. Let's try one more. Sure. That can attack alongside us. What do we want to get rid of? We probably don't need to play the conductor. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Let's go for Lee Sin.
Your will, my hands.
Keep thinking about what this game could be instead of what it is. Yeah, I've played a lot of other roguelikes, and there's a lot of systems that's like, man, I kind of wish some of these features were in this game. Like one that I get that would be hard to balance, but being able to not choose a reward and instead just get a minor reward, but something else, like instead of choosing one of 3 cards, being able to just get some gold instead would be pretty nice. Because it does feel bad when it's like, oh, there's 3 cards that I hate all 3 of them. Each one is making my deck actively worse. And it's like, oh, this is just another thing I have to cut. I get that that'd be hard to balance because it's very strong just not picking up any cards. So it's a little rough. I think let's get rid of Justice Rider and one of the officer squads. They're starting with 30 cards, so not as bad as last time. All right, we can open up with Caitlyn.
It's all in the report, Sheriff. Should pay off nicely.
Sure, let's drop this as another 3 cost. And then we can let these 3 attack.
Stand firm.
All right, not too bad. So here, let's go for our Gwen, get some of our Sheriff Piltovers going. And yeah, let's go ahead and kill him.
The dragon remembers.
So we could block, or we could just let it go through, because otherwise they're going to do resonating strikes. I mean, we don't really need our Gwen, so we can let her die. She kind of served her purpose already.
Closing in on the mark. No backup needed.
So we could go for our Sheriff Piltover. Actually, she leveled up. That's actually perfect for us. Yeah, let's drop our officer squad. So we'll use these next round when we get our Chemtech online. Alright, and we can go ahead and attack. So solid damage down. A lot of flash bombs in there. And now we can mill them pretty hard.
Only I can endure the dragon's fury.
Yeah, we'll just keep on going like this. So this strategy is working. The one issue is it's not necessarily much faster, because I think this next round is when we can just end the game anyways.
Let's investigate.
Yeah, so like we could mill them, but we're already at the point where we could just end. So like it's not really ending faster. Is Luck 6-star, S tier, or A tier? Luck 6-star is one of the few that I haven't been able to try myself. I would say when Constellations first came out, it seemed like it was going to be S tier. However, now I think it's been kind of severely power crept by a lot of other constellations that I would say it's probably like the highest would be like bottom of A tier. But honestly, compared to the competition right now, it could be like B tier, because there's a lot of other ones I just think are better. Like Viego's better, Fiddlesticks is better, Viego, Swain, I think I said some of those already. Ari. Yeah, I think there's a lot that made it a little bit stronger. They need to add a lot of quality of life. Imagine being able to reorder powers, pay with health or card draw when gold is insufficient, swapping card at shops, buying only items for your cards as opposed to copies. I mean, they have been doing a good job of giving more quality of life as it is, so that's not terrible. But yeah, constantly adding more would be pretty nice. All right, so here, getting more copies of our champion is good. With Rally Banner, since she has Shadow Totem, this could let her attack and then attack again, but that kind of doesn't matter. I think we'll go for Flash Bomb Satchel. Since she has Shadow Totem, it'll essentially get double the effect, which will be pretty good. Sure. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's go here for power. This will be very nice, because this will help us get our Chemtech Duplicator online faster. And this is a round start effect. Yeah, so this is like the perfected mana flow, except it's helping the enemy. Yeah, I think that should be good. Boom Baboon. This might actually help us be able to mill them before the time we could just end anyways, because that's kind of the issue we're running into. Let's give it a Sting Officer. Let's give it a Peacemaker. So yeah, we could go for Caitlyn, but I think actually opening up with Gwen first will be pretty good. Alright, they can't kill anyone at the moment. So yeah, let's go ahead and attack like this. Well, they proved me wrong there a little bit. Alright, so we already, oh my word, we're already at 6 mana, which yeah, makes sense, but that is going to be so good. Because we can drop our Sheriff Piltover. And sure, go for Ace in the Hole. Yeah, we can drop this guy right here. Sure, let's go for Flash Bomb Peddler. Alright, so we're already capping out of the amount of damage we can do.
One stitch at a time, we'll make something totally new.
We didn't draw any of our other units, which is a little sad. Sure. Well, that's a little mean. Could just drop another one, though. Actually, we need to have her on the board so that she can... Sure, let's kill our own Gwen so we can play her again later. This is so unnecessary. Oh, my word. Thank you. You're helping us mill yourselves. Alright, so we still can't end this round, apparently, because otherwise that would be going off. Yeah, we drop this here. Alright, fine with us. If 3 cards left, and yeah, we're not really going to be able to do anything. They're probably just going to die next round. Yep, GG. Yeah, we're not really... I mean, some rounds we're milling them. It really depends on if we draw the cards we need. Very early, yeah, not great decks and stuff. After a few days of playing off, you can mostly modify your decks to the playstyle you like. Wish we could change like one card in the deck for another one of our region. Could be a bit too powerful. I mean, I wish that you could limit the options of who you want to switch it to. Like, let's say you have maybe your deck of right now there's like 8 choices of cards. What if they made it so the starting deck had like 20 possible cards, or like cards you could choose from, and then you kind of make the deck based on those? And it can be like more than 20 or 30. So it's like, these are the cards you can choose from. Add this many to your deck, And so it's still limiting you. You can't necessarily just choose whatever cards in the region you want, because that would be too powerful. But it could be something that's fun. Air Achiever is a little silly. Rocket Barrage is also funny. Because this could just give us so much mana, but I mean, we're already hitting max mana so fast. When I'm drawing, it costs 1 less. None of these really matter. Because, like, the extra damage doesn't really make that much of a difference. This would just be a lot of removal, but not even that good of removal. But it going off twice with our Chemtech would make them Terrify twice, so I guess there's that. We have more copies of Gwen, so let's go for Caitlyn with the Farsight. Eclectic Collection, that could be silly. Sure. Oh, this is going to be very, very silly. Because we essentially have double mana flow now. We don't actually have another shop, so we don't really need gold for anything. So sure, we can buy 1 Justice Rider, like get that item. That's fine. Sure, let's go for item chest. So Bloodmane. This is going to be very, very silly. Fitting a deck to a playstyle is great. Don't you have like 60 of decks anyways? Yeah, it would be nice if you could somewhat modify the starting decks. Like, not anything crazy, but being able to swap out like 1 or 2 cards for other ones in the region, and maybe having the option to slightly modify what items you get, just so you can kind of build the champion in different ways. Because it's sad right now how there's champions that like they kind of have a setup archetype in their build that you could go for, but you pretty much never do. So like Gwen, she has the unit that comes back every round after it dies. Offhand, I forget what it's called. But being able to maybe like tweak the items on that and maybe try to turn Gwen into a build that's more focused on that unit could be fun. Or having other ones where you just don't have it in your hand at all and you focus more on just your normal Hallowed playstyle. By the way, a little earlier I wrote a suggestion about skipping cards, pay gold to skip cards. I mean, that is definitely something you could do. That wouldn't be too bad. Or being able to like pay more at the healer to cut more cards. I know that's a lot of roguelike games, that's how they balance it, where if you have a lot of gold, you can cut a bunch of cards to make your deck more refined. Let's give it a Strike Up the Band and Sting Officer. Having 1 copy of Gwen would be nice. Does the Epic Champ boost from character level stack 3, 4, and 5? Or is it the flat and goes 3, 4, and 5? Oh, 3 plus 4 plus 5. I think it's 3 and then 4 and then 5. I don't think it stacks up. I don't think it's additive. I think it's just saying it's the flat amount's higher. That would be my guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Alright, so we already have 5 mana. Do we want to go for Caitlyn? I think we'll play Caitlyn next round. Let's drop Gwen here. And we're not going to play these yet. Alright, let's go ahead and attack like this. If they could kill Gwen, that is honestly fine. We need to use up some spell mana. Sure.
If it's made of sand, I can write it.
And we're at 8 mana. Alright, let's drop our Caitlyn.
From the Undercity ship, closing in on the mark. No
We now have our Chemtech Duplicator very active. So we can drop a couple of these. And then we can drop another Gwen. And then we can play this again. All right, so they have 226 flash bombs in their deck. All right, let's go ahead and play that. Let's go for a strike out of the band to fill up our board completely. Sure, we are missing one spot. Yeah, we can play Eclectic Collection next round.
On this location.
We'll prepare him a nice
All right, this is going to be very much overkill.
Shape what you want without mercy.
Sure.
Peacemaker protocol.
That old trick again.
We're just trying to put as many in there as we can.
Dance will burn you to the bone.
Sure. I mean, it's going to die next round anyways. Need more? I mean, we're trying.
They barricaded the door. Doesn't matter.
All right, let's go for our Eclectic Collection.
Arda's gonna make a meal of them.
Oh, I guess none of them. I guess she can block.
Snip.
Okay. All right, so 38 puff caps, or 36, which the puff caps are probably just going to kill them. Yep, GG. Rip. That was silly. Rare chance makes me believe it doesn't add up because they're like 20, 25%, and so on. Big numbers. Yeah, I think it wouldn't really work if it was adding them all up. I think that'd be a little bit crazy. Sure, we can go for Puff Cap Peddler. Yeah, this build is both working and not working. Sure, let's get this. That could be pretty good, although Flash Bomb Satchel is also quite nice. Sure, we're not really playing Vault Breaker at all. Let's go for Kaisa.
Are you the hunter or the prey?
If it would not be additive, the small ones would be next to useless. I mean, yeah, that's not a huge increase for the chances to find, like, the epic items. They're supposed to be rare, which is why it's so small. But, yeah, they are next to useless. Let's see. Rocket Barrage. Yeah, I don't really need that. Thank you, Pawnee. Yes, is indeed birthday time. Yeah, let's go ahead for our Gwen.
Gotta hit them hard.
Let's go ahead and attack with these ones. Actually, let's go for this first.
keeping pace.
They've breached.
All right, 24 cards left, 20 flash bombs.
I know what they are.
Not too bad.
I know how to
Granted.
destroy them.
Kaisa's attacks can be a little scary.
Closing in on the mark. No backup needed.
Hopefully they don't open attack right here. All right, they didn't. So let's drop some of these. I think we will go for a ace in the hole. See if we can go ahead and kill her. Aw, don't do that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's... Actually, that was just gonna die.
Stay on it. Backup's on the way.
All right, let's go for a Flash Bomb Peddler. All right, Eclectic Collection. All right, so 18 cards left, 100 flash bombs. decent, not quite as good as before. Actually, we'll keep a couple of these ones back. But I guess we could just go for more of our champion already.
You wasted came a long way for a whooping.
All right, let's drop this right here.
There's still time. There has to be.
Let's get rid of her.
Gotta fight. Fight or die.
I kind of don't think they're going to attack, which is a little sad, since I want our Gwen to be able to get 2 copies on the board. But yeah, they probably won't attack. Maybe they will. Yeah.
Scoping the area.
Okay, we can just end like this. GG.
Another criminal call. Another case closed.
I guess I just don't feel like Path of Champions needs that amount of tweaking right now. It would be nice, don't get me wrong, but I prefer the devs put into other things like content you might really need. Maybe even Path of Champions standalone with changing all the game formula. I mean, the biggest thing for Path of Champions, the biggest thing we need is the glory store or shop or whatever they want to call it. Because that's the one bad thing is people not being able to earn all the relics in the game just from playing the game. So that's really the only thing the game needs right now. Once that is in, then we're going to be in such a fantastic spot. Like, we're already in a good spot, but that is still kind of a blemish on the game right now, in my opinion, is the fact that there are relics that people can't earn in game. But once that's done, then we're going to be great. And all those things we're talking about little quality of life, it's not like the game is bad without them at all. Sure, it'd be nice, but yeah, it's not like, oh, the game needs this, otherwise the game's not doing great. It's like we're doing really well right now. That was fun, pretty silly. Granted, the milling didn't necessarily work out as well as I was hoping, because pretty much when we were ending, it was when the game was about to end anyways, because it was like round 5. So I think in like 1 or 2 of the matches we were able to end like 1 round earlier, but honestly didn't really make that much of a difference. But Caitlyn, still fun and can be quite silly. Thank you for watching that video, especially all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.